Hello, I hope all is well. So today is Saturday, June 8th, 2024. It is almost 11 p.m., but I'm going to get my 10-minute video in. Oh my goodness. So today we decided to get rid of our storage bill. It is increasing and it's no longer affordable, and we kept putting it off for the sake of not piling so much stuff into our home. And now it's come to a point of how much do we really need this stuff, because we've been here for going on 3 years now, and we barely go to the storage for anything. I feel like we have all of our necessities here already, that we don't have to keep going back to the storage for one thing or another. So we were talking about it, and just for the sake of not paying almost $300 a month for this storage to hold our stuff, we decided to kind of just get rid of the bill and just bring all the stuff in, go through it, and toss what we don't need, donate what we can, and keep what we want most. So that whole thing has started today. And so since June is paid for, we have this month to kind of go through everything and try to empty out the storage before the end of the month comes, so we can avoid paying July's bill and the storage is cleared out. And what's funny is when we got back home, my mom, she had jumped on YouTube and she immediately came across this creator that was talking about people struggling to maintain their storage bills, or people are letting their stuff completely go because they can't afford to keep it, and probably have nowhere to put it. And in one state, I want to say it was either Arkansas or Ohio, like people were living in them. And that was a thing here. I believe I have been told that, or I might have seen something, but I haven't heard about it in a long, long while. So they may have cracked down on that here. But times are tough, and people are just doing the best that they can with what they currently have, and it just sucks. I know growing up we've been through storage loss, and having to either repurchase things or like absolutely losing pictures and personal items and stuff. So it sucks, and it's just like, I don't know, the times are just tightening, and for so many people, just to meet life's basic necessities, it's crazy right now. So we were doing that most of today. We had decided to go ahead and start bringing the stuff back, and on like Fridays and Saturdays we'll bring stuff back, and then on Sundays we'll go through it and process that batch of items, and then the next weekend we do it over again until we get everything out of there. So last night, excuse me, I was watching Netflix, and I ended up pigging out on just about, I ate a lot of popcorn. The white cheddar kind by Smart Food. It was air popped, and I finished the bag, and I started the bag last night. I finished it today. And then I had, for breakfast, I had grits and shrimp. And if you already know, grits is also made of corn. But honey, did that come back to bite me in the rear end today? Okay? During our first trip from the storage, my stomach started cramping on the drive back home. Cramping enough to notice, but not really stop me from moving and walking and, carrying the stuff up the stairs. So we get the first trip done. We do the second trip. The cramping is mild. I'm still able to move and carry stuff and open the stores and all that stuff just fine. In the car, as I'm driving back, as soon as I was like less than a mile from our home, the cramps amped up to like a pain level of 12. When I tell you I was at that stoplight, I had to put that car in park, and and my mom, she asked me like several times, "Are you all right? Are you all right? Are you sure you all right?" And it was like the worst cramps I ever had in my life. Ever had in my life. When I tell you I wanted to crawl out that driver's side window. And then I was so close to home. I was like, okay, I can get us home at least. And I got here, and honey, I could barely make it up the stairs. And I tried to use the bathroom, nothing. It was just like they was just like twisting. And it was so painful. Nothing helped except bending over and, forcing a pillow like as hard against my abdomen as I could. And I had to stay like that because every time I tried to get up, it would just be so painful, so painful. So I tried to go over my diet, which, I've been eating mostly fruit. And so yesterday I had that popcorn, and today I had grits and shrimp. And I have not been staying on top of my water lately. So it was a impact of sorts. And I ended up taking some milk of magnesia, which is just now like starting to work in the last hour and some change. And my abdomen is so tender to the touch because that cramping was insane. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of seeing those women on I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant, which is impossible, was an impossible answer for me. But still, like, those cramps were horrific. They were horrific. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But I can only blame myself for snacking. And that's why I say I cannot do the junk food in moderation. I know there's discipline and everything, but like and I keep telling myself to just leave it alone. You don't have to buy it. But I really had a taste for some popcorn, and I just sat there and ate them all within 24 hours, which freaking sucks, man. But that was my day. That was my day. I'm just like, oh gosh, crazy. So tomorrow I am just going to focus on eating watermelon and drinking water and eating some more watermelon. And then I start my new assignment on Monday. So hopefully by tomorrow evening I will be in the clear. And I'm not doing this again.